I'm in a program to complete high school. I came to the program because, like, I still believed in myself. Like, I knew that's not where I wanted to stop in life. I like when we do morning work or like our community service hours because like a lot of us come together. Like none of us think about the other problems at all. It's like our mind be on one thing, and like I really like that. Me and Dr. Livingston, we have a great relationship. She's very understanding. I like when you need her or whatever, she'll come help. And Cam, this one of my faves. This my personal fave. He's our counselor and he's cool. Like he gets us, he understands us a lot. So you better go to CCDN and sign up.
I'm in the program because I got withdrew from my regional high school, which was Clay Chocolate High School. I was getting sent to alternative school. The principal was very disrespectful. My mom withdrew me. I ended up going to Jeff State to get my GED, but that didn't work out because I stopped going. And I heard about this program and immediately came up here to try my luck. And they accepted me, and I started like I think 2 weeks after that. They accommodated me very well. They're very nice up here. What I enjoy about CCDN is they are very respectful. They're understanding. You can talk to them about anything. They'll never judge you. Um, they teach you. They make sure you understand. They walk you through things, and they're godly. Like I love things about them. I love the food drive on Thursday. Sometimes we head outside, but I just love giving people like I just love seeing people happy when they come through the line. You give them what they ask for, what they need. My goal is to become a real estate agent, but I also have like I want to be a jack of all trades. So my mind isn't made up yet, but my number one goal is to be a real estate agent.
What brought me to CCDN was because I was having troubles at other schools. So I heard about my best friend went to this school, so I heard about it and I wanted to give it a try. So it was actually good and I had been having fun. I've been learning stuff, actually learning. I love that they help you figure out where after you get done with high school, where you can go for colleges and different programs you can go to get to where you want to go. They've been helping me with my work, um, things that's been going on at home and different types of things.
When I was 16 years old, I got hit with a robbery charge, and I tried to go back to regular high school, but they didn't accept me, so that's what led me to this program. I learned that everything don't need a reaction. I chose to be a barber, so today I went to go take a barbering test so I can get my license, and I bypassed it with a 92, so I can pass 850 hours into barber school. Before I tried to get my own shop, I was gonna work in like someone else's shop or get my own little booth so I can have the experience of working in the shop and just build my clientele. It's not a big crowd because some people don't like being in big crowds. It's a small crowd. Everybody is nice, and they gonna push you to be better than when you came. That's what I like about the program. They're gonna keep pushing you. It don't matter what. If you want to quit, they're gonna keep pushing you.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. The program blessed me with a lot since I've been here. I'm just grateful. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm grateful.
Led me to the program. I got arrested, and then when I came back home, I couldn't go back to regular school 'cause I was gonna be held back, and I wasn't trying to get held back. So one of my brothers who was also at this program, he had let me know like I could come up here to get my diploma. So that's exactly what I had did. Well, I got a 4.0 GPA. So I get like that's about like top deal right there, like it's favorite thing. Basically like when we be doing like it's like basically like it's like small group, like we all like we be with like one other person, like the boys would be with the boys be with Mr. Rav and the girl would be with Coach K. So like I like that, 'cause like we just be talking about like real stuff, like dealing with life or just like mental problems or whatever. I like talking about stuff like that. Then I would tell them that like the program, like y'all, like anybody's second family. Like when I came up here, I was kind of nervous just 'cause like it was gonna be a lot of people I ain't never met or even knew. But once I came up here, everybody showed me love. Like everybody like handled me like we been knew each other. So like it's like a family oriented place. Well, I'm trying to get into auto mechanics, so, like, that's really what I've been trying to do, just have, like, open up my own shop and dealing with, auto mechanics. She actually taught me a lot, like, from regular school, like, stuff that we was learning, like, at regular school, I had went to Woodline, but a lot of stuff we were learning at Woodline wasn't even, like, none compared to, like, now. Like, now I could say like everything, like school, you know how they say like school to build you up for life. Like coming up here and learning stuff, I could agree. But like when I was in regular school, it was just like we were just doing work just to do work.
I was bad in school. I was getting spanked every day. I was disrespectful to my teachers and everything. I was bad. They helped me with everything, my classes, my to get a job and stuff like that. I want to go to the army, for be honest. I want to go into the Marines. I can say that was pretty good. They helped me with everything. If I did something wrong, they helped me with to help my mistake and everything like that. Yeah, I gotta be good. Yeah, I gotta do your work. I gotta be focused what you want to do when y'all finish this program and all that. That's all I can say.
In a program because so I could receive my diploma, so I could do good towards the future. Got in trouble. I opened up more. I mean, they just like every other kid, but they cool, I guess. Just good. I love them all. I like community service. On Thursdays, we help out with the church thing. I want to be a content creator. I want to cook. I want to show people what you know, what I like to do. I can cook shrimp Alfredo, chicken Alfredo, no fish, spaghetti, chicken, you name it.
My name is April Gansmore. I'm administrative assistant to Dr. Tamika Holmes. Right now, what I do is I see everything that Dr. Holmes is involved in with the grant writing, from the grant writing to ordering the children's lunch. I help with all the file folders. I have to bring in all the file folders pertaining to the students, uh, pardons and paroles, and I keep an account of everything that's been going in. I do all her receipts. I help manage all of those. Um, Everything that Dr. Holmes have her hand in almost that I'm here to assist her with. This program right here is one of the most intriguing, and to the community, it gives such a Dr. Holmes' heart. This is everything that I see, that Dr. Holmes is such a loving and giving person. I've seen her take someone that has nothing and bring them into something. One young lady had a home fire. Dr. Holmes put her up in a hotel, paid for the hotel. She also had about 10 kids with her. Not only that, then Dr. Holmes helped to get her a project, and Dr. Holmes helped to get her furniture, all the way down to spoons and forks. This is what I see, that she gives so much of herself because she did not stop until this young lady had everything that she needed, not only for her, but also for her kids. Anytime she go above and beyond, like she gave this young lady gift cards to go to the laundromat to wash clothes. This is what she does. This is what I see on an everyday basis because of Dr. Holmes' heart, how big it is. And she's constantly giving to the community, constantly giving. And she never complains. I've never saw her complain about anything. Anytime anybody come to ask her, she's going to find a way to get what they need. This is a major, major um, ordeal here. This here community care development network to this community would be practically nothing without this program. And not only does it help students to get their high school diploma, it brings joy, and I mean it brings everything that this community, food, uh diapers for the older adults, diapers for baby, formula if they need laundry. The community depends. This is a dependency that they need here in this community. If it was not here, I don't think this community could really just function, because this is where they all come to get the needs to meet. She's here to meet their needs of this community. This community is just, it's what their need is. It's what they need, and they feel when they come here, they feel the love that she gives to each and every one that walks in this building.
At CCDN, I am the academic coordinator for our students, and I have a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to inspire them as well as give them some of the lower level skills that they've been missing, but also challenge them and prepare them for college, career, and maybe even for entrepreneurship. I would say that for our students, one of the things that they love about our program is the small class size, but then they also are able to be challenged, but in a way that their fellow students also understand and support them. So to me, that is a huge piece of their excitement about the program. I'd also say that they appreciate that with the program, they're going step by step. They're also learning at their own pace, and they are able to push one another. We work in small groups, which some of them don't like, but they grow to love it. But it's also some soft skills that are intermingled in our lessons every day. And I believe that that really inspires them and encourages them. Our program has online components as well as in class lessons that I teach. I am a certified teacher as well as a national board certified teacher. So, because of that, I am able to supplement the skills that they missed maybe in schools. And some of them were frustrated because math may not have been their subject, or it may have been some issues with reading or reading comprehension. And so being able to supplement those skills and work with them, and also giving them opportunities for them to work with one another and encourage and teach one another as well, has been very helpful to them in the program. Absolutely. Having small group sizes actually helps give one on one support to students. But again, I love that they are able to encourage one another. They themselves have told us that having a smaller classroom size makes the difference in what they're experiencing here versus what they had in their high schools. We interview all of our students before they're accepted into the program, and we generally ask them, what career or field would you like to go into? Some of them don't have a clue quite yet. Others have an idea of what they want to do. Once they enter the program, they may leave the program doing that thing that they said that they wanted to do, but then others have either changed their minds or decided on a career path that they may not have considered before coming to the program. So I believe that the one-on-one instruction, the small group instruction, all combined with the coaching that they receive for careers, I believe that all of that helps to set them on a path where they have been able to see in the program, again, those careers that they may not have known about, but it also broadens their horizon and it gives them new opportunities that they are excited about the challenge of pursuing. One of the most powerful things about CCDN is the support that we give to students through the Inspire Education Academy. Our students are second chance learners, those students that some have given up on. Some have said that they will never amount to anything. But what we do is we give them a second chance at education, where there are others who are not rooting for them. There are others who actually are rooting against them. But as an educator myself, what I've seen in our students is that what they've needed all along is someone to get behind them and push them. The Inspire Education Academy at CCDN does just that. And our students are excelling. Our graduates go on to college, they go on to trades, they go on to make good money, and they go on to have a mindset to give back to the community. And so there's so many layers and so many components of our program that definitely need to be shared with others in the world, others in our state, our community. I believe that this particular program should be replicated time and time again to help our youth become what they need to become and make our world a better place.
So, what we believe here at CCDN is more than just a career. Even when we talk about sending the kids on to college, who are they? What can you give to the world? So we dive into their weaknesses and we dive into their strengths. We build the person first, because some of the kids we get 15 years old. So they don't know who they are. We didn't know who we were at 15. So we pour into the kids and their identity first, and then we move towards the career. So I feel like that's the benefit. Instead of just saying, hey, you should go in this field, we teach the kids to learn about themselves first. We have had some incredible students. They know exactly what they want. And the thing about CCDN is that we have so many resources where we can push them into those careers. But yes, we have had several students that come in and like, hey, I want to be a barber. We have one student that's already taken off in that career. Same thing with construction. So the great thing here about CCDN, we have our own warehouse. So for our individuals who are looking to move in that field, they can go over in the warehouse, load and unload, and we can use that on their resume, even when they're serving customer service at the desk, when they're signing the individuals in. So that pours a lot into CCDN with not only community service, but career development. We need CCDN everywhere. We need to take over the world because, again, we don't just support our students, we support their families. We support the whole household. And it takes a village, not just with the children. It takes a village with those parents. That's why we have Parents Helping Parents in the Fatherhood Initiative. It takes the whole village. And that's what CCDN covers. We cover the entire household.
I am a life coach and a facilitator. I come once a week to be able to talk about real life situations and circumstances. Many of our students have had some challenges in life. The family dynamics may be a little bit unhealthy from time to time. We try to let them know about life goes on, that they as they continue to get older. But academics is real important to have as a foundational part of growing into a budding adult. So what I try to do is make sure they get the concrete information. It's not a drilling thing, but I allow them to ask me questions, talk about real situations that can help extend their life. And also bring them in for private conversation and we talk a little deeper about things that might be a little bit more delicate and sensitive. They will not share in class, but it's a real life skill situation. One of the things that we try so diligently to do is to try to release the stigma and the unhealthy attitude about whatever school. I'm not talking against any school, but sometimes coming from a school that has certain kind of stigma, it might be an environment, it may be some unhealthy part about gang activities, it even may be some personality classes with teachers. Well, we try to let them know that the primary purpose of an education is to obtain, retain, and extend information that can be lifelong. But in the meantime, we know they're going to have behavior issues because as a teenager, your body is going through some changes. You just want to make sure that those changes do not allow you to cut your life short and try to disrespect adults. We try to correct that in love and guide the process of being obedient and saying, you know what, we're not going to push you away from here. But at the same time, we realize that it has to have structure and discipline, which our driving force behind that is love and compassion for each one of our students. As we can, we try to get the parents involved, and sometimes the parents are not able to be as active in their life as we would like to because we have a Zoom call for those parents who can't make it. But once a month, we have a parent helping parents a session. And with that particular session, we always ask the parents, what issues are you having at home? We can sort of talk through and get some information about, as we don't have all the answers. But we do realize that between the parents and ourselves, we can come with something, some information that can be soothing to whatever conflict they may have. And some of the things that we just have so-called growing pains, but we're doing it together in a very unified way. And whatever issues they do have, we say, you know what, let's just see if we can figure it out together. But the bottom line is we want to help you while you help your child. It's a whole community that we say, you know what, allow us the very, very opportunity, the precious opportunity that as we talking, there's no judgment, there's no against your lifestyle. We just say, you know what, we just being human. Sometimes being human, we make multiple mistakes. But can we make the right adjustments to say, you know what, as long as we ain't dead, we ain't done. And what I've realized being in a program is called an Inspire program. And sometimes motivation does one thing, but you look at the word inspire, it's inspiration. Inspiration is a more internal thing that gets you to go forward, even though it may be some difficult situations. And what I love about the program is that we have those same students that it just didn't quite work out at whatever school they may have been. But when we come in and embrace them right where they are, say, you know what? We realize that you come here with a little edge here and there, but help us to make the proper adjustment that this is education that's going to be recognized by the state of Alabama. We have graduations here. We always understand the fact is that if there's any kind of conflict before you leave today, let's work that out, address the issue, because we don't know any kind of carryover, because the driving force behind what we do is love. When students come here, they're loved, they're disciplined, they're guided, they're supported. That means so much to the inner teenager growing up to be perhaps an adult, of course, if they keep having birthdays. And we realize that doing this, it's not, we don't have a whole lot of students. We have small, intimate crowds, which makes it more of a family image that we continue to realize that this kind of family at CCDN is helping you to graduate, and we're going to cheer you on.
I'm the founder and executive director of Community Care Development Network. I manage the day-to-day operations, programming. I do the fundraising, grant writing. I have a bookkeeper, but I assist my bookkeeper in things that she needs. I do it all. I'm kind of like the lead and the helm, as I like to say. And I am so blessed to have an amazing staff. So in our 4 core pillar areas, we have our human support services area, which our community food hubs program falls under that, and our resource program falls under that. And so I have an amazing team that manages our hub sites, does our training, does all of our deliveries, pack the food boxes, or does our ordering, maintain and manages everything that our community food hub warehouse needs. And so um, that program itself has just been amazing. And to have the staff that I have that manages it, we're able to serve 4,000 families per month in that program. This year, we restructured our education support services team, and we brought aboard Dr. Erica Jewel Littleton, who has brought an amazing, her amazing gifts and talents to the program. And it has really enhanced our program to such a degree that test scores have been increasing. This last 2 sets of classes that we have, students have increased 100 points or more in their testing. We were also able to not only have them increase in their testing, we have students that have enrolled in college. We have students that are working their jobs and careers, and they also come back to give back. We have Mr. Cameron Austin, who's a part of our social support team that provides for any of the social needs that our students have, anything from their needs of clothes and food to their needs of transportation, helping them enroll in college, research. And then we have Coach Courtney Sheffield that helps with the job placement, prepping them for the workforce and workforce development. And then we also have a wonderful life coaching and support team, Mr. Ralph Sims, who's been with us for about 6 years, working with our young people and our adults and our parents, not only providing the life skills and support, but the mentoring as well. And so all of those individuals make up our education team. And so they have really helped us to grow. And then there's some crossover with our education support services team and our family support services team, because we have our motherhood and fatherhood initiative, and we have our parents helping parents program. And so in those programs, they get the best of both worlds, because we have some parents that need to come back to get their workforce development and high school diploma credentials. And so in those programs, our parents can get the best of both worlds, everything from the mentoring and family support to the education component. And we still do our outreach. It's all hands on deck when it comes to outreach. So things like our Teen Summit, our Christmas program, any type of resource fairs we do, or any type of pop-up hubs we do, it's all hands on deck. So we have a variety of students. We have 2 sides to our education program. We have Inspire Education Academy, and we have Inspire Education Services. So Inspire Education Academy is the high school diploma and workforce development program. And so referrals tend to come from Jefferson County Family Court, Birmingham Municipal Court. We get referrals from DHR. We get referrals from Birmingham and Jefferson County schools. Referrals come from all over for our students that join that particular program. We start at age 17 and up. There are some case by case areas that we evaluate if there's a student that's younger than 17. So we'll interview that student to find out if they would be a good fit. And we have had some students as young as 15 and 14 come through our program as well. Those participants will come through and take about 6 parts to our program. We have English, math, and reading enrichment. They do cursive writing. They do financial literacy. They do Alabama Career Essentials, ACT Work Keys. They do the Penn Foster High School Diploma Program, which they can transfer high school credits into. So our entire program is built to be 6 months to 8 months, and then we do a year of aftercare afterwards as well. Inspire Education Services is the program that program participants will transition into once they have completed all of their certificates and their certifications. We assist with college enrollment, ACT prep for them to get into college. We assist with military if they want to go into the military, and job placement. And so that's our aftercare piece to Inspire Education Academy. And we work with those students up to a year after they have graduated. When I think about our students and what we do to help them thrive and grow. A lot of people know me as Dr. Tamika Holmes, but I was also a high school dropout as well. I dropped out at 15 years old because I lived in an environment that was very challenging. I had to help be a caregiver to my father. I raised my brother. And so there was a lot of things that I had to do as a young person that caused my environment to be of a challenge. And so I didn't have the resources that I needed growing up. And it wasn't until I got about 18 years old that I found a program, and it was similar to the program that I now run. And so that, needless to say, I didn't know that my life was going to be a foundational tool to do the work that I do on today. And so the different areas that we've seen kids who are on truancy. They didn't want to go to school because they were either being bullied, or they might have had anxiety issues, or they may have had to be a family caregiver, and it becomes tiresome. We've seen kids that have had delinquency charges through the court system, youthful offender. We've seen kids that have had actual criminal charges that are pending through our county court system. And they have come to a realization that they want to get themselves together. We've seen kids that have been on expulsion, that have been counted out because of maybe behavioral issues, or they might have been bullied. So those are the different types of young people that we deal with. And we also get some people that are not in that youth area. We get some that are adults too that want to come back to school and finish what they started. We get some parents and children that come together that want to get their high school diplomas as well. It is very important for them to see what giving looks like. So, when they come to CCDN, we're not only handling their education, services, we're feeding a lot into them. We provide their transportation, we provide sometimes wraparound services and clothing. Well, it's important for them to also give back to the community as well, because there are people that we see from many different walks of life. Some of them are regular participants in the program and they come and get food. Some of them are elderly. Some of them are single parent households. Some of them have children who are disabled and they need the additional support. And with the way that the economy is going now, prices are getting higher, fuel is getting higher. And so we have not only the ability to give and them to see how important it is to give, we actually have some discussions after we've we're done serving, to just discuss what are they seeing, what are they getting out of the giving process. And we've heard things like, you know, gas is high. We've heard things like, well, we see the same people sometimes each time we give away. We see that it's a lot of elderly people and people who are on disability. And so they are seeing what is going on in community as a whole. And so it's opening their eyes how how they can be of help when they go out into society and in community on their own. I'll start with our goals. My goal is to have at least 2 classes going simultaneously and doubling my education staff so that we can help that many students. We currently have a wait list, and capacity is a challenge for us because we are at the mercy of operating under the budget and the dollars that we currently have. So that leads me into fundraising and budgeting. And so one of the things that we're working on is having people give reoccurring donations. So you can give a monthly donation of as small as 10, 15, $25 a month as a recurring donation. You can be giving of your time. You can come out and help put together food boxes. If you're great in education, you can come out and help support our students that need tutoring and support in that area as well. We have an operation currently now of $1.3 million. And so as our students grow, as the Community Food Hubs program grows, those dollars will need to be coming in. And so that can come in time, talent, or financial support. Also, a lot of people don't know that if you have a giving fund or a 401k, you can give to us through that as well. There are different ways that you can give. If you have um, a DAF fund, you can donate to us through the DAF fund. If you are a supporter of United Way, we are a United Way. We're not a United Way agency, but we're an affiliate. So if you go on to the United Way Alabama website, you'll see that we have an affiliate code there, and you can donate through the state affiliate agency to Community Care Development Network. Also, you can talk to your jobs and your corporate entities about how they can donate to us as well. So if they have a philanthropic arm and they work with community organizations, you can talk to them about supporting us either in financial support or getting a group of volunteers together to come out and do a group project.